So today we'll be looking at something new as Sony dives deeper in bringing automobile into the consumer electronics space. We'll be checking out Sony's latest device scheduled for production by 2025, talking about Sony's Afeela. The Afeela is an electric vehicle by Sony-Honda Mobility, a joint venture between Sony and Honda. Honda has a reputation in the automobile industry and are known for having exceptional performance, speed, and real good aerodynamics. Sony, on the other hand, are a giant in the consumer electronics industry and are well known for having sophisticated features with exceptional durability, especially when it comes to sound devices, TVs, and cameras. They've also showed strong dominance in gaming devices with the PlayStation series. Well, the Consumer Electronics Show now features electric vehicles, making them consumer electronics, other than the machines they were once known as. They are basically classified as consumer electronics now, thanks to Sony Afeela prototype showing up at the 2023 Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas. So let's look at the specs of the Afeela. In terms of design, the Afeela looks a lot like the Lucid Air. Well, not entirely. I believe this might be a new subclass of sedans and would likely be in vogue in the nearest future. But what you see here is just a prototype, which means the production version might be a lot different from what we currently see. The Afeela has a real smooth body design that kind of reminds you of a shark's skin. That includes the absence of a front grille. Still on the exterior, you can spot the smooth aerodynamic shape that brings your mind to a Honda Civic. Also, you'd notice the absence of a side mirror, rather you'd find a rear-facing camera. Well, when it comes to cameras, Sony really doesn't have much to prove as they already have a track record and a ton of experience in producing professional cameras. In fact, the vehicle is scattered with cameras and sensors all wired to an onboard computer. The Afeela has about 45 cameras and sensors both inside and out of the vehicle. In terms of power and speed, the Afeela has 544 horsepower motor, about 400 kilowatts, and can attain a maximum speed of 180 km per hour. It also features an all-wheel drive dual motor drivetrain. The motor type is permanent magnet synchronous motor, so expect features like regenerative braking. The Afeela features autonomous driving by Sony. Remember, Sony has been designing automobile electronics for brands like Ford, so expect some level of perfection and experience. The vehicle will also provide level 2 and 3 driver assistance technology, where level 3 would actually let you take your hands off the steering wheel. It's also equipped with safety features such as standard automated emergency braking, lane departure warning and lane keeping assist, standard adaptive cruise control, and stuff like that. When it comes to interior, the Afeela features an extended touchscreen display splitted into 4 different sections. A side mirror, or in this case a side camera display on both ends, a virtual instrument cluster, and a real wide infotainment display that looks kind of like the homepage you see on a Sony PlayStation. The vehicle's UX can be customized just like changing a theme or template, and this can be done from your smartphone using a simple app. The headlights and taillights are blended with a display screen, which we suspect is QD OLED because LCD might not really work in this case, especially when driving in bright daylight. The lights extend from side to side, so the theme can extend to the exterior of the vehicle. You can even decide to share whatever you're listening to or watching with other drivers. Still on the interior, you'd find a real simple buttonless dashboard. And we suspect there are hidden air vents like what you'd find in a Tesla. Afeela also features, you won't believe this, a PlayStation game console by Sony. In fact, this device is entertainment on wheels. The vehicle would also feature Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon digital chassis chipset to handle all signal processing. In terms of charging and battery power, the Afeela takes about 30 minutes to charge and discharge at about 1 kWh per 100 km. In terms of size, the Afeela measures about 4895mm in length, 1900mm in width, and stands at about 1460mm high, with a 3000mm wheelbase. Looking at the interior, you would find a U-shaped yoke steering wheel similar to what you'd find in a Tesla Model S Plaid. Orders for the Afeela would begin in 2025 with North American deliveries set to arrive in the spring of 2026. As for places like Africa, well, it might take a couple of years, as somehow EV manufacturers believe Africa just isn't ready for EVs. In general, expect an exceptional vehicle with the best sound and audio quality, good screen display and UI with some high level of durability. We know this from experiences with Sony's products. Well, as for the mechanical parts, I personally drive a Honda and they're pretty good with driving performance and overall vehicle experience. Not the toughest or the strongest in terms of design, but Honda has done a lot of work in robotics and mechatronics in the past, so blending experiences with mechanical and robotics would definitely yield good results. So, should you buy an Afeela come 2026? Well, would say hold on for a while, because despite how good the two manufacturers are, it's their first EV, so wait for an update. But if you love Sony products, you can check out some brilliant Sony soundbars we've added on the description of this video, and that includes enhancements to upgrade your vehicle infotainment system. Also remember to subscribe for product reviews and buying advice that help you avoid expensive mistakes. It's Hardware House, I'm Justin, bye bye.